Steve. So we've got this shawl. Let me just, for those who don't know, for those who might have been out of the planet for the last couple of weeks, who maybe not heard anything about it. This is a shawl that was supposedly taken from the scene of Catherine Edowes' murder, the fourth victim of Jack the Ripper. It was taken by a police officer by the name of Amos Simpson. It was a blood-stained shawl. There were other stains on it, which were later claimed to be semen stains. He took it home as a gift for his wife, who wasn't very impressed with being given the gesture, or the romantic gesture, of a blood-stained, semen-stained shawl. She had it put away. It was then handed down via various members of the family, and the tradition was that he had taken it away from Mitre Sqaure, and that so therefore it was at the scene of Catherine Edowes' murder. And in 2007, it was bought by Russell Edwards. Russell Edwards then subjected it, handed it over to be analysed scientifically, and the science found 100% match for the DNA on the shawl with a descendant of Catherine Edowes, and then a match with a descendant of Aaron Kosminski, the major suspect. Have I got that correct? That in a nutshell is what happened.
Yeah. Well, since then, what happened after that was that it soon became apparent that the 100% match to the descendant of Edowes was not 100% match, because it was mitochondrial DNA, and the actual nomenclature, which was suggested originally, was incorrect, and that was withdrawn from the second edition of the actual book naming Jack the Ripper, and it just said that there was a match. But to answer this quite quickly for you, I've been doing this so often over the last 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks that I've actually got a standard reply I give to people now when they ask about, is it true? And I should just read this out. To get a full picture of the view, we need to take the following into account. This is a decades-old story. The garment mentioned, supposedly a shawl, is highly debated, and its provenance is uncertain to say the least. The journal which published a scientific article in 2019, the Journal of Forensic Science, in August of last year, issued what's called an expression of concern. This is a serious matter in which they don't remove the article, but it's questioned about its certainty. Unfortunately, none of that is being reported in the media.
No. Let's just go back to this then. So, firstly, the shawl wasn't in Mitre Sqaure. We can say that with 100%. Neither, for that matter, was Amos Simpson. How can we be certain that Amos Simpson wasn't in Mitre Sqaure, as is claimed?
We can't be 100%. We can't be 100% certain, but we can be. There's nothing to say that he was there. He was a police officer from Cheshunt. He on occasions was in a couple of the divisions in North London. During the Ripper murders, he was seconded further down. But why a Met officer would be on city territory in Mitre Sqaure is questionable, to say the least. And there's no evidence that he was there. All we have is in the book naming Jack the Ripper, it said that a descendant had told the author that he'd been there on watch in a house. And that's it. There's no records. It's just take my word for it.
And the claim is that he was the one who actually found the body of Catherine Edowes.
Yes, so that's the claim. The claim is that he found the body of Catherine Edowes, not Watkins, and somehow Watkins never found out about it.
And he never, Amos Simpson never came forward and said, hang on, I found the body.
Yeah. And the idea that a garment left behind, which could be a big clue, is just allowed to be taken away by a officer who's been seconded to the area with no record of it being kept is unrealistic in my view.
And why would he allow? Because as far as we know, Amos Simpson was a conscientious officer. by taking evidence away from a crime scene and then not appearing at the inquest to say he found the body, I mean, that's a disciplinary action. That's a gross dereliction of duty, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, it's a gross dereliction of duty, or you might want to say there's a conspiracy and cover up, but there's no evidence for that either. I mean, what we have here, I think what we have here is a traditional family history story, where a story, this shawl is an item which somewhere he's come across over the years. And the family history has gone that this is linked to Jack the Ripper. It was found in Mitre Sqaure. I think all of our families have got stories that are not quite 100%